which is very hard to do, but you do have that factor on your side.
Yeah, it really slips like Dren and Yoshi's momentum away. It is kind of hard, I think, to get Yoshi into some kill setups that Marth has, because I feel like if you hit him with a tipper jab, I'm not sure if you can jump out of it with a super armor. Maybe not, but if you don't tipper it, I'm pretty sure you can just jump away from that situation.
Yeah. And we got the Raptor emotes in the chat. Let's go, Yoshi.
Let's go. And going to Battlefield, not a bad stage for False. Being able to juggle people fairly easy with Marth. But I don't know, maybe I wonder who struck down to this stage, actually.
Yeah, Battlefield's going to have really big boundaries for Yoshi to live, but, I mean, Marth, not really the lightest either, so both characters probably going to be able to retain a lot of rage.
I mean, when you think about it, of how Dren is going to get his kills, you know, up air is quite an essential kill tool, and especially on this stage. I wonder if False had this stage and another stage left, and he picked Battlefield to get a little bit more of a living situation going on.
Yeah, and it is hard for Yoshi's going to have to, if he wants to gimp Marth, he's going to have to get a like offstage air dodge read or like a jump read. It's really hard to gimp or trade with that up B. I mean, it's possible, but very hard.
I really want to point out one small thing that happened in neutral right there. False is up and recovering to the stage. He was right next to Dren, but didn't give him an air dodge. So let's see if Dren uses that information to get the kill very soon. That maybe False doesn't like to air dodge, likes to fast fall to the stage and really mind game his opponent.
Right, and Yoshi actually being able to jump out of the Dancing Blades right there, that's a very big deal.
Yes.
Dancing Blade being one of Marth's most common ground options. So not being able to finish that for the damage or even just the kill can be a very big deal.
Yeah, and Dancing Blade, believe it or not, is definitely a kill move, especially if you stall it and get the tipper hitbox on the side B part.
Yeah, I believe on the tipper nair is gonna
almost
take it.
Lived it though.
Yeah, I know.
Battlefield.
That is a big dinosaur, and Battlefield's boundaries are gigantic. But yeah, I know you can switch up some of the like red, green, to try like set up for tippers and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Certain characters.
I think if you end with the third green hit, it sets up a little bit easier into it. But I did see False hit a tipper nair into an aerial option, so I think that does work on Yoshi, even though he does have the armor jump away. So that's really good information to know.
Yeah, and Darren's getting a lot of his damage from these neutral Bs, but False kind of like not letting him get in range or running into the range of it.
False is just sticking up his wall with these fares and saying, I have the lead, you have to come to me, and you know, I want you to air dodge over to me, and I'll probably hit you with like one of these lingering fares.
Yeah, and it's just, when Yoshi's spacing in neutral, he has to commit his hurt box as to where Marth has that disjointed sword, so
good.
Gonna have to commit. Oh, but he gets the down.
Oh, he's scheming. Okay. Dren loves to scheme off of that move. He'll set you up for a nice down B kill, or sometimes he does take the free up smash damage while you're in the egg. So I guess it just depends on what he's looking for.
Yeah, so this is where it can get really troublesome for Yoshi to get the kill. He doesn't really have kill setups. A lot of the top tiers have a lot of kill setups. Even Marth has like jab setups and stuff like that. Yoshi just has to kind of get a raw hit most of the time in neutral.
Wow, I really like that False ended the Dancing Blade, seeing that Dren landed on the platform from the third hit. That was so smart. Usually people autopilot the fourth hit or the rest of it, but he just waited and stopped and then got neutral back for it.
Yeah, and Dren is just trying to get in and trying to, like, he's landing these hits, but none of them are killing hits. So 172 on Marth, at this percent, he might be able to go for the jab up smash. I know Yoshi does have some characters and percentages he can do jab one into up smash.
Yeah, it looks like False is just waiting for one of these tipper aerials to hit. I saw him spacing out with the tipper nair earlier. I think that's going to try and be his kill option right now.
Tries to go to jab one, up air, maybe trying to read a jump out of that jab one.
I mean, almost any tipper will start to kill Yoshi. Oh, and the up throw will just do it anyway.
Up throw,
Yo,
killing Yoshi on Battlefield.
Who cares?
Max rage, though.
Yeah, max rage.
Oh, wow.
Yoshi was like over 100%.
Yeah, and 180% on False. It was really hard for Dren to just find that kill. He was just getting walled out, and False knew that, like, I have the lead. I don't have to commit to you.
Yeah.
And you just have to find your way in. And finding your way in is one thing, but finding your way in with a kill move is a very huge commitment. You can take a lot of damage.
Dren usually gets a lot of his kills from fiending forward airs, and I feel like False is just not allowing himself to be put into a situation where Dren can go ham with those forward airs. Because the more time False spends like sending out double fairs when he jumps, it's like, how is Dren gonna approach with a fair if he has to go through the sword first?
Right. Just trying to outspace Marth can be very difficult if like you just don't have a disjoint.
What? Oh, what if I want to be Dark though? Void with the shoutouts over here.
Dark A&D.
Kylo A&D. But it looks like, okay, so I did notice how False is also trying to beat the air dodge with the neutral air. That is a long-lasting aerial hit that Marth has, and it's 2 hits too, so it stays out there long enough to try and beat out the air dodge.
Darren looking like he has a little trouble putting on his hoodie with those headsets, though. Could be draining his power.
Oh, Kylo Dren is no more, maybe. I really do love... I heard that Dren likes to wear the... yeah, I did hear that Dren likes to wear the hoodie because it blocks out his peripheral vision and forces him to focus more intently on the game.
There's a reason for it? There's an actual reason
That's
for it?
That's what I heard.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so like...
What a god.
The IRL strats just to make sure you don't autopilot and nothing else gets, like, distracting. Especially here at Kawaii Kon with all these fantastical cosplays. You don't want to get sidetracked.
If they don't stop, I'm shutting down that station.
Oh, nice. Just gets the nice hit with that up B.
Yeah, and it's just... Oh, he gets the egg lay. Offstage ledge situation here.
Whoa, going for just the dare right there, trying to mix him up.
Oh, the tipper fair is good. No rage required here.
Yeah. The rage is in the sword
and
already.
Usually at these lower percents, you want to see Yoshi like either go to fair and a jab or get like up tilts into up airs.
Yeah.
And False is just not having any of it. Oh, there's the forward air though.
This is the momentum that Dren carries to get the kill. Luckily, False is able to defuse the situation. But we've seen Dren in a few clips of the week here, you know, getting these momentous combos.
Yeah. Darren is one of those players who can take momentum and just go with it.
He's having a hard time getting back on the stage, though. False just spacing out far enough to where if Dren decides to jump back on the stage or roll or neutral get up, he's trying to cover all those spaces without letting his opponent roll behind him with the roll. So very smart spacing there.
Yeah, and False knowing that the last hit of Dancing Blades isn't going to connect, so he just does 3 and then stops. Very smart.
It's so smart, and like he might be afraid that Dren is just going to jump out of it.
Man.
These tipper aerials are doing work.
Yeah, it's like False, he got that one up throw kill, but for the most part, False is just doing such a good job of taking advantage of these tipper hitboxes from Marth. And it's wiping these stocks out so early. You even saw his set versus Void, killing Void at 50% with that tipper nair on the Smashville platform. Such great utilization of the character.
I remember when Marth was not nearly this good. And then I remember False came down, what was it, like 2 years ago or something, or whenever he came.
Gamer Expo.
Yeah, 2015, and we were playing friendlies. He was Marth, and I was like, man, Marth feels like he sucks. And he's just like, no, dude, believe. And here we are today.
Yeah, Marth actually is a very big part of the meta now. Yeah. I mean, it took a lot of buffing.
yeah, and some great players like MK Leo to start having us all remember, oh, damn, this character's pretty good.
Yeah, MK Leo definitely showing everyone like how good the character can be. And then there was also like, you know, players like False and Mr. E, the solo Marth.
Yes.
Very, pushing the Marth meta. I mean, Mr. E played Marth when he sucked, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. the loyalty, I gotta respect it.
Dude, like people like DKWA and Mr. E, like at the beginning of the game, their characters blew, and then they stuck with it, and they, like Sakurai was just like, I will bless you.
Yes. Lord Sakurai. So it looks like Dren taking, you know, this next stage to Smashville. I feel like it does give him more ways to camp with the egg, with the platform going off the stage and whatnot.
And maybe he just didn't like that triple platform layout. Maybe just feel like he was getting juggled too much. But the blast zones on Smashville, especially the side blast zones, are very much smaller. So these tipper kills that we've been seeing killing at like 90 or 100 can probably kill Yoshi even sooner.
Yes, much sooner, especially when he's getting these fairs and these nair tipper hitboxes. And the thing I noticed about the last match, too, was that False was holding the middle stage so well. And when Dren wants to try and come in and claim that middle stage, False is just smacking him away. And it's still happening on this stage, even though, you know, there's not the tri-platform setup. But False is just so good at keeping stage control. Oh, unfortunate right there.
There was no jump for Dren, and he had no boost for the up B. So at that point, he kind of just went for the fair just to see if he could get a suicide kill. I don't know if he could have snapped the ledge instead, but that's what Dren went for. I respect the option.
Dren, the match is going so much more in his favor when he can hold the middle stage and keep False, like, having False to force himself in.
And Marth's air drift is so good that Darren's not even able to get these follow-ups from the egg lay. He's just, like, coming short. And another thing to note as well is False lives in the same area as Raptor, I believe, or they live quite close to each other. So, I mean, I don't know if he's fought Raptor in tourney or has, like, grinded with him, but he might be very, very familiar with this matchup.
I mean, it seems like it. He knows where to place his aerials. He knows where Yoshi wants to be.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he does grind it out with Raptor.
Yeah, False is staying, like, literally, like, just out. Such a good job. Darren has to commit so hard to get in.
And he's not falling for these fair hits, and he's not falling for, like, reverse neutral B on landing. Like, he's just not putting himself in the places that Dren is comfortable with. Oh, that jab could have been huge into something else. But
yeah, and we have a juiced up Marth here. Marth with rage. I feel like Yoshi is definitely in kill percent at this point.
Oh, he's scheming, though. I think False trying to read maybe a runoff fair right there. And False just placing his down tilt there, knowing that on landing, Yoshi loves to spam neutral B because it's like, it's a grab, obviously.
Yep. Just space it out really well.
He knows exactly what he needs to do in this matchup.
Ooh, goes for the forward smash. Maybe you want to dash up smash there. Definitely probably could have been the stock.
Oh my god! The optimal punishes, let's go.
All right, no double jump. False just wisely, like, continuing this ledge pressure, continuing this corner pressure. So hard for Darren to just get back to the middle where he wants to be.
And these up airs are just doing work. Oh,
that's
gone.
Do it. Yep.
A clean 3-0 by False. Good play there. Dren did say he hates sword characters, so we can see now why.
Yeah. You just got a live performance to see why Darren hates sword characters. But False playing so well right there. Definitely looked so experienced.